muted if it's up. So if I need to scream to cheer one of my teammates on, I can.
Okay. Can we hear each other?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. I don't know.
I can hear you. Can you hear
Yes,
me? Okay.
that's good.
We need a photo
I
moment.
don't know. Hey,
Awesome.
so got your own place now?
Yeah. Okay, we got someone coming. Are we on? Yes, we're on.
Yes. Okay. Welcome to Overload. Oh, that's looking good. And the referees say no lift. Did not beat the command.
Yeah.
So, Overload Gym is in Santa Fe. I'm from Denver, but I've lifted here in competition and visited here. It's really an amazing gym. It's a gym where beginners and advanced competitors can feel at home. The owner of the gym, Carlos, is the current World Masters champion in his weight class. And everyone's welcome here, beginners, intermediate, elite lifters. They have some of the best equipment I've seen anywhere in the country. And sitting next to me is a young lady, Diane, who is a member here and is going to be competing in nationals.
Yeah, it's been awesome. I joined this gym back in July of last year. It's been super amazing just training with some of the best lifters in the world. Carlos is a fountain of knowledge, and it's been really wonderful training with him. So we've got Crystal Montoya up now going for 70 kilos as our opener.
And let's see.
That moved pretty
It moved
fast.
very fast.
Yep. Nice
And
job,
it's
Crystal. She's from Overload.
and it's a yes, yes. If yes, the gentleman coaching her is in fact Carlos, the gym owner.
Yeah, I've seen her in here so often working her butt off. So nice lifts.
Yes. I had the pleasure of warming up next to Diane at their premier event here, the Overload Classic. This year will be their third year. I think it's in November this year, not December.
Yeah, I believe I stole your bar while you were
Yeah, she
warming up.
did steal my ball while I was trying to warm up for a
I'm
deadlift, but
sorry.
you know,
I still feel so guilty about
uh,
that. I lose
and
sleep.
you should, because I have not forgotten that.
It
Um,
comes out
but
now.
but she's a terrific lifter, and we just had fun. We're next to each other warming up and talking, and really a terrific lifter. And I know she'll be great at nationals.
Thank you. Thank you. I
This is your
appreciate that.
first nationals, right?
It is.
It's a real experience. I mean, it's a great experience. Everyone should try it.
I'm looking forward to it. Really grateful for the opportunity. All right, we've got, who is this coming up?
Evangeline is up, and
97.5 kilo opener.
okay, just got a couple hundred pounds on there.
Yeah.
214, and that seemed to be no problem for her.
Yeah. Good lift. Yep. 3 lights.
Okay, I don't want to sound like I don't know what's going on, but the referees are closer, and um, I don't have a perfect view, so we have to, at least I need to wait to see if there was some violation. Otherwise, even on lifts that look really good.
Yeah. And we have another overload lifter coming up, Destiny Martinez. She is one of the most committed lifters I've seen here too. She
Oh,
is
okay.
trains hard.
I would hope so. Training hard is always important.
Yeah.
I need to try it sometime. You know, just okay.
All right, Destiny.
Here comes Destiny. Good luck out.
Nice.
Let's see. Look, right on the line. Could
Oh,
go either way. Yes, two red, one white.
depth.
Those are the toughest ones. You're on the line,
Yeah.
and it could go either way. And also, for those of you who lift or don't lift, um, sometimes the way we're built, if it's close like that, you can often have one side actually break parallel. You need to break parallel for it to be a good lift. And the other side is above parallel. So if you have that kind of difference in your leg structure, you just need to go deeper.
Yeah.
Because that's a big thing. The chief referee is Maura Shuttleworth. Maura is one of the greatest female bench pressers in the world. She's won multiple medals at the World Championships, not yet the gold. She's won silver and bronze. And let's see what Amanda did. And Amanda is, okay, also was
Go
close
take.
at 2-1.
That's an interesting point. I
Excuse me.
didn't know that about the body mechanics and
Yeah,
having.
body mechanics. So that's why it's better to really just go deep and not not take a chance. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that happens a lot more than people realize, that body mechanics thing. So if you're right on the border, most people actually don't have two legs that are exactly the same legs. So if you're right on the border, one's going to be higher, one lower.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
just go deep. But the bench press world championships are in Austin, Texas, one of my favorite cities in the United States.
That is the first time I'll be going there for
Yeah.
nationals.
And here comes
Christian Rodriguez,
Kristen. And let's see.
275.
A lot of weight,
Yeah.
375 pounds. And okay, that was deep.
Yeah.
So depth was not a problem there,
Yeah.
and she
Three
gets
white
three white
lights.
lights.
Nice.
Yeah, you want to just squat deep, and then you don't have to worry about the judges,
Yeah. Exactly.
the referees. And yeah, so we are hopeful that Maura, the head judge here, will win that gold medal this year.
Yeah. I have full
Although,
confidence in her.
she and I were talking about it, and we've known each other 21 years, and she's got some really tough competitors, so we'll see.
Yeah. It's incredible how competitive it is. All right. We got Sarah
Okay, Sarah.
Bustamante.
Sarah's up.
347 for an opener.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I would say so. Yeah.
It's actually better than good, but oof.
Oof. Hit the.
Looks like, yeah,
She hit the hooks.
yeah. She didn't go back quite far enough. There are
Yeah.
two hooks that on the bottom there, and
That's actually kind of scary when that happens.
yeah, very.
Got good spotters to help catch that.
Yeah, the spotters did a nice job. And so for those of you who are not aficionados of powerlifting or don't know much about it, it's really a sport that you can participate in at any level. You know, do it once, see how you did. Just compete at the local level if that's all you want to do. Compete nationally, compete internationally. You can just sort of
Bars
pick.
loaded for Natalia, 67.5 kilos.
And
Crystal, you're on deck. And
okay,
Jody, you're
All
in the
here
right. Now
hole.
we're
comes
in
Natalia
second.
for a second.
148.
Come on, step stuck in, toes out. Big race. Up.
Depth was definitely good
That
on that
was
one.
fast.
Okay,
Let's
let's
go.
take
Come
a look.
on. Good
Nice.
And 3 good lifts, so that's very good. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because
Her,
she got red lighted on the first one, I think, for
yeah,
jumping commands.
her
So,
knee lockout is a little soft, and you have to be careful with that
yeah.
because with heavier weight, with those soft lockouts, they become softer. You're supposed to really, a good hard lockout is the best way to go. But, and again, going back to overload, and Diane can certainly verify this. It's if you just want to get a little stronger, this is the place to be. If
Yeah.
you want to get a lot stronger, it's the place to be. If you want to compete, this is the place to be. And people who know me will tell you I do not rave about places I don't have confidence in. And I have trained here, I've lifted here. Carlos is great. If you just want to be healthy and stronger, come on down.
Exactly. And Crystal again. This is her second lift from. She's an overload lifter. Well, that moved quite fast.
Yeah.
Wow, who turned off the gravity in this room? That
I
was
don't know.
fast.
Soft knees. Soft knees. Let's see what we
That's a
got.
good lift.
Yes, 2 and 1, and I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet Maura called her on her knees
Oh, okay.
because Maura's very experienced.
Yes.
Also, she's had the unfortunate luck to have me as her coach, and she knows there are certain things I yell at people for.
Let me
Not
guess.
that I
Knee
would ever
lockout.
yell at an attorney.
Not in the courtroom, at least,
Not
right?
yet. And she knows that soft lockout is not one of the things I like.
Yeah.
You can get a really good lift taken away.
And it sucks to lose a lift
Yeah.
for something that is so easily fixable.
Yeah. The only issue should be how much weight you've got.
Exactly.
Okay, Evangeline is here. She had a really nice first attempt.
And this moved so easily,
Whoa.
too.
Good
Yeah,
lift.
2 to 1. It's hard to tell from this angle.
And the red light on the bottom says it was for depth. So,
Kind of goes back to, again.
yeah, if you're watching, or I guess if you're not watching, you're not listening to us. So anyway, you'll see when there's a red light, either a small red dot under it, a small blue dot, or a small yellow dot, and those dots refer to violations that are in the rules. Red dot, the red dot in the squat is for depth.
You got this. Come on.
And Destiny didn't seem to get to depth on her first one, so hopefully we can do that
Better
here.
not do that.
You got this. Come on. Easy.
Okay, and
It's hard to tell from this angle.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Good lift.
Good
Yeah, it is.
lift.
and can't tell at all from the screen. So what do I know?
Yeah, the angle on the screen is a little.
Yeah, you really can't see depth. Yeah, maybe if they brought, I don't know. I don't think they have the ability to bring the camera down so it's straight on. You get a better view. The blue dot in the squat is for essentially not locking your knees.
Okay.
And yellow dot is all the other violations. Double bouncing, moving your feet.
You're on deck, sir. You're in the hole.
So Amanda had a good first attempt, taking a small jump. Nothing wrong with small jumps. You want to take what you're comfortable with.
Absolutely.
And okay, this one's going to be close.
Yeah.
It could go either way,
And no lift.
yeah, 2 and 1.
No lift.
2 and 1, the lower, yeah, that was depth. Yeah. She has her baby with her here, and the baby wants her mom right now. And,
That's what that is. That's
Man,
some serious
that's
multitasking. I have to give
yeah,
it to her for that one.
that's courageous.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have that kind of courage.
No, me neither.
No. So, yes, I was very excited when they told me, when they texted me
Bars loaded for Christian
and
at
said I
150
would be doing
kilos.
this
Stay
with
ready
you.
for
I said, oh, we
on-field.
had so much fun lifting.
Yeah.
Maybe we could do it
This is a
again.
stay ready
I'm really
drill,
grateful that
ladies
you're
and
here because
gentlemen.
otherwise
Let's
I would have
go.
no idea what I'm doing
Okay.
either. But also, I just like,
Yeah.
I
Well,
was excited that you were coming down.
I know how to fake it. No.
All right. We've got 286 on the bar for Christian.
Wow.
Move low.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Super easy.
That was nice.
Nice. Good lift.
She's very nice technique, very smooth.
Yeah.
I mean, she, yeah, very strong too.
All right. So it looks like
Sarah, let's go, Sarah.
I think she's going for the same number she went for her opener that she missed.
Sarah at 157.5 kilos.
All right.
Okay, she needs to step farther
little further
away
back,
from
yeah.
the rack because her bar hit the hooks on the rack. So we'll see. Now, Sarah's lifting in flat shoes.
Tight bar.
Okay, that's gonna be one of those close.
Close calls,
Could
yeah.
go either way.
Yeah,
We
no
realize-
lifts.
No. Yeah. But so flat shoes, to squat well in flat shoes, you need to have a lot of ankle mobility.
Yeah.
The advantage of regular lifting shoes, like you see weightlifters wear and most powerlifters wear, is that the heel increases your ankle mobility.
Right.
Now, there are some of us who do ankle mobility
Bars
exercises
loaded for
regularly
Natalia at 80 kilos.
because it's just a good thing to do. The
Yeah.
better your ankle mobility, actually, the easier it is to squat low.
Right.
And
Well, and it translates all the way up to
Mhm.
hips, everything else.
yeah, so, and it's something a lot of people miss. And Natalia,
Good lift. Nice.
very nice.
Excellent.
Okay, very nice.
And we
Maybe
got,
she just needed the extra weight to go down.
You
That
know-
happens with some people. They can't do light weights, they can do heavy weights.
you know, my openers are always almost worse than any of my other lifts, well, particularly with squat, just because I think it's like a combination of nerves, but then also.
What does the screen say? Just lifting and
I have no idea.
But yes, well, mine are worse too, but that's only because I started lifting in college, competing in college, which was, dare I say it, 1968. And I still get nervous on my openers.
Yeah, I think it's
I
just
am a total basket case.
wow.
And that was,
That was a fast drop.
yeah, that was fast. It looked good.
Nice.
Yes, very nice. Some people would argue I'm always a basket case, but you know, hey, okay, I try to ignore that. But yeah, I mean, I've just never, I think when I stop being nervous before that opener, then it's going to be time to retire.
Yeah. I mean, there's always going to be that uncertainty. It's just a part of it.
Yes.
And I think it's good. You know, it keeps you, it really forces you to focus.
Yes. You know, although I will say my daughter is threatened to lock me up or have me locked up if I don't retire sometime soon. So just so people know, I'm going to be 77 in a couple of weeks. And I still compete, so there are all these myths about
out here. It's 30
powerlifting does awful things to your body, and it really doesn't. It's like any other sport.
Exactly, and keeping muscles strong is part of the key to
Yes,
longevity.
actually, it's very helpful.
Yeah. All right, we got 242 on the bar for Evangeli.
And, oh,
Good depth.
very nice. That was very fast.
Yeah.
That's a good lift,
Yeah.
everybody.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
That was impressive.
really
That was impressive.
textbook.
Yes. Beautiful technique, terrific speed, a lot of weight, very nice.
Are you double
Hard to
fisting
beat.
the coffee right now?
Yeah. Well, I am because I didn't get much sleep. The problem is, Moore and I only see each other because I live in Denver. She lives here.
Feel like you need more energy in
We've
this
known
lift.
each other
It's pretty
21
fast.
years. And the first night, we're always up late catching up. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Bars loaded for
And I
Destiny,
forget
122.5 kilos. Amanda, you're up
when
next.
you're
Just
my
let go.
age, sleep is
Put some
important.
energy in here, people.
Yes. And here we have Destiny going for 259.
Destiny
Again.
needs this.
Yes.
She's plenty strong enough. That has not been an issue. But she's got to get down. No. Okay. That was too bad.
That's a no lift. Thank you, Spiders.
Bummer. Good effort, though.
Yeah. Well, I always hate to see that happen.
I know.
You know, but it does happen. It's part of the sport. Never fun.
No. Never is fun to be in that situation. Especially on the first, on the squat.
Yeah.
It's hard to make the mental comeback after.
Let's go, Amanda.
All right, we got 259 on the bar for Amanda
Yes.
Rodriguez.
And
A little
don't
shallow.
think so.
That was fast.
Yeah, it was fast,
Yeah. Shallow, though, I think, huh?
but it wasn't good. Yes. Yeah. I think she didn't have as much energy with that one on her first two, and I know for people watching it may sound strange, but I think she's losing some energy or lost some energy, which can happen. I mean, I think there's this myth that you don't really need to be in shape athletically, or what people think of athletics, to be a powerlifter. Well, a third attempt,
Bars
you
loaded
need
for
to be in
Kristen
shape.
at
Yeah,
135
absolutely. And I mean,
You know,
Sarah, you're on deck.
you need to be
Let's go,
able to
people,
recover
work the
quickly.
energy. Come on.
yeah, you have to have like the nutrition piece down as well, and then also the it's a long day, especially by
Yeah.
the time you get to that third attempt on deads too.
Okay, let's see.
All right, we've got Kristen Rodriguez, 297 on the bar.
Yeah.
Plenty deep enough.
Well, let's see what the referees have to say. And it's
And that's a new
Yes.
speed record, ladies and gentlemen. Give a round of applause for Kristen.
not the strategy I would use, but it
Oh,
works.
see.
It worked for her. So, yeah, I would say 90+% of the time, if you've missed your first two when you go up,
Yeah.
it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get lucky.
Sarah at 167.5 kilos.
That does work if you're lifting in
Let's go, Sarah. Let's go,
a
Sarah.
lifting suit, but in a singlet, nah, usually it doesn't work. But it worked for her, so that was good.
Yeah. Let's see
Let's
how
see.
she
Come on,
does.
people, get loud for Sarah.
So let's see what Sarah's got.
Let's go, Sarah.
Sarah's plenty strong enough. She hasn't
for
struggled
sure.
with the weight at all.
No, I think probably that hitting the
Yeah,
the
that
hook.
can really throw you off.
Yeah.
Hey, Bryce, let's go.
She's still really close.
Well, I guess that was 10%.
That was close.
Yeah, that's a hell of a recovery.
Yeah,
Good. Well, that'll probably
but
do wonders for her mindset going into
yeah,
bench now. Yeah, that definitely would have rattled me if I hit the hooks like that on my
yeah.
on
Well,
my opener.
yeah. That's
All right, so now we're going into the second flight here, men's.
yeah. So here we go. Okay, we have a teenager, sub-junior,
Bars loaded for
Ryan.
Ryan at 52.5 kilos. Let's go, Ryan. Wow, that was fast. And that's
Okay.
a good lift.
So,
Oh, we've got another
I don't.
sub-junior
Yeah,
teenager.
I'd like it. He got it.
Yeah.
But, he's got to do a better job with his knees. I don't know. But he got the white lights, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
So curious what you think of the, particularly like the French lifters. I noticed in like at Sheffield and stuff, where a lot of the women have really, really narrow
Bars loaded
stances
for
and their
Cody
knees kind of
at
come
60
together.
kilos.
That's
Jose, you're on deck. Nick, you're in the hole.
yeah. The French have done that more over the decades than any other country.
Yeah, it's
They
interesting.
practice it, they do it. The problem with it is it's hard to
Yeah.
do that. If you can get it right, it's really powerful. I don't think so.
I don't think that was depth, huh? Nope.
No lift.
But if you can get it right, but that's a very, you don't see that. You almost don't see it at all with other countries.
No.
And there are actually a number of the up and coming young French lifters, the junior lifters and the lifters in their early 20s are also lifting like that. So it's something that the French like, but I think it's like anything else. They've got some amazing lifters,
Yeah.
especially the two women who have both won multiple world champions who lift like that.
Bars loaded for Jose.
People tend to copy what they see,
Sure, yeah.
forgetting that
Ethan, you're in the hole.
sometimes it's only something that a world champion can do.
Exactly. With the right coaching
So-
to teach you
Right.
properly how to do it.
All right.
We
here
got
comes
237.
Jose, and
That moved quite quickly.
yeah, couldn't get a good look. Roberto's arm was there. Good lift. Okay. I mean, that always happens. If you have a couple of world champions who do stuff a certain way, everybody else wants to do it that way.
Right.
And it's not a good thing. You need to find the technique in terms of foot spacing, hand spacing, that works for your body.
Right.
That
It comes
works
back
the
to
best to you.
yeah, it comes back to body mechanics again. Like I have to squat relatively narrow just because the way my hips are, but not as narrow as like the
Yeah.
the French girls where their knees actually touch each other sometimes. But yeah, like
Rachel, you're in the hole.
it really is a matter of doing what works for you. That's going to get you the best.
And you have to find that spot.
Yeah.
You have to,
And it takes time and experimentation.
frustrating.
Yeah.
because you're missing a lot
Yeah.
when you mess around like that.
Yeah.
The payoff is very good.
But you have to be willing to devote that time.
Yeah.
Wow, what a
Oh, that was
first
good.
lift.
That was really
Women
fast.
get
I'm
first
not sure
squat.
about. There you got it.
Good lift. That
That's a
was
good
one of the
lift.
fastest squats I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
But and and when Diane and I say you have to practice it, you need to practice it for 2 to 4 months.
Yeah,
You can't try it for 2 to 3 weeks and say, oh, well, this is not working.
right.
You know, um,
Bars loaded for Ethan.
Ethan is another
Richard,
overload
Alexander,
member.
you're
He
on
is,
Let's go, people. Let's
again,
get loud.
everybody here is super committed, devoted, and he is
Let's go, Ethan.
definitely focused.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
got 297.
Nice lift for a teenager. Oh, that looked good.
Yeah.
Easy lift.
That was nice.
That's a good lift. Free one lift for
Nice.
Ethan.
Well,
Give a round of
I
applause.
really like that. I mean, teams now, they get, especially if they're athletes, they get weight training male and female in high school, even junior high school,
Yeah.
depending on the state. Like Texas, they start in junior high school for their teams, for their Pee Wee teams or whatever they call them.
Yeah.
When I was in high school in the 60s, the football coach
Bars loaded for Richard.
was our gym teacher,
155 kilos. Alexander, you're on deck.
and
Winston,
we had a
you're in the
large
hole.
gym class, and he asked, okay, here's Richard. Richard's from Colorado. He lifts on a team coached by a very long-term friend of mine, a 5, 6-time world champion, Ryan Garfalo. And Rich, let's see. Hard to tell. Roberto's arm was
That's a
good.
good lift. Free one lift.
All righty. And I remember we had like 40, 50 kids in that gym class, and we had assistants. And one day he gave us a lecture about how weightlifting would hurt you athletically. And he
Really?
asked us to raise our hands and say, how many people here actually have started to lift weights? 3 of us raised our hands. I was one of them. And he said, well, you guys need to stop that because it's not
Bars
good
loaded
for you.
Alexander at 162.5 kilos. Weston, you're on
If you
deck.
could write him a letter now.
Yeah, but that was the general
Yeah.
opinion back then. And now we have these young men and young women lifting weights very early. And I think it's great.
I think so too. I mean, not just from a physical, but like confidence.
Yes.
There's a lot of life lessons
yeah.
you learn in the gym. Wow. That moved nicely. Let's
Oh,
see what
yeah,
happens.
very. I mean, one of the reasons you see in the strength sports, the hammer throw, javelin, discus, weightlifting, powerlifting, that you see the records going up so dramatically of what they were 20, 30 years ago.
Oh, it's
is-
insane. Even 10 years ago.
Yeah, is because they have a foundation that most of us never had.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I didn't start powerlifting until I was in my 30s, so.
I mean, when I was in high school, they didn't have weightlifting gyms around town. Not really, you know. And the equipment was very basic.
Right.
Bars
It was
loaded
like
for
not,
Weston at 195 kilos.
and certainly not a gym like this. Boy,
No.
I would have given my life to be in a place like this when I was the age of these teenagers.
Seriously. All right. Weston has 195 on the bar. 195 kilos, 430 roughly pounds.
Okay,
Wow,
let's
that was a
see.
fast lift for a big weight.
And
No
No
lift.
lift.
he's got to get deeper. But yeah, I mean, back in the day, the gyms for serious lifters were in the basement of YMCA's. 'Cause-
Yeah.
And I asked them once why the gym was, because it was down with the water pipes and stuff, and the weights were rusty, the bars were rusty, and it was just a mess. And all the steam pipes were down there. And
Oof.
I once asked the director of the Y, when I was still a teenager, I said, why are we in the basement? And he said, because we don't want your kind of people with the other athletes.
Oh
So
my
that was what they
God.
thought of weightlifters
Wow.
and powerlifters. And
Gosh.
there were weightlifting gyms because back then the
Bars loaded
U.S.
for
had a
play
top
at 60
weightlifting team,
kilos.
which we're developing
Ryan,
again.
you're on deck.
Right.
Jose, you're in the hole.
All right, we got
Especially
Cody.
the U.S. women are doing great in international weightlifting. But yeah, so we were down in the basement of the Y.
Just keep the. Oh. All right, we got Cody doing 132 pounds.
That one looked high. Let's see what the judges think.
That
Referees,
takes
okay, he
about
got
90
it.
seconds at 3 white lights.
That was close. He's
Yeah.
right there on the line. With nothing.
It's a little bit difficult for like folks who have longer legs and long
Yes.
quads for sure,
Yes, it is.
or long femur, I should say, really.
When I was when I was doing the commentary for the World Championships, World Masters, a couple of years ago in South Africa,
Bars loaded for Ryan.
the U.S. had a guy who was
60.5
6'5",
kilos. Jose, you're on deck. Richard, you're in the hole.
and let's see what Ron does. He also struggled a little on his opening.
Three
Good.
Good lift, but that was way too hard for a second attempt. But that's what
Yeah.
happens when you say, well, if you put on more weight, you can get down. Well, yeah, but sometimes you can't get up with it.
Yeah.
You'll always go down.
Right.
But we had an American lifter who was 6'5", and he had, for a person that tall, with the long legs and long torso, and he had the best technique I've ever seen on a tall person.
Yeah.
And I said so on the live stream. And I told people, I said, if you're a tall lifter, male or female, and struggling with your technique,
Bars loaded for
you
Jose.
need to watch
115
him
kilos. Richard, you're on deck.
and do
Nick,
what
you're
he
in the
does.
hole.
I
Yeah.
mean, he was,
Let's go, people. Where's the energy?
I've never seen a tall person with
Let's go,
technique
Jose.
that was that good.
And it's so critical too.
Totally blew me away. I mean, I knew he was strong, but wow. And yes.
That's all. 3 white lights. Good night.
And he came to see me the next day before the meet started and the commentary started and thanked me. He said he was getting texts from friends back home who had heard what I said about him.
Oh, nice.
And I said, okay. I
That's
said,
awesome. Well earned.
I said, does that mean I get a tip? He said, don't push it. But no, I'm sorry I can't remember his name. But wow, that was that was 2021
Okay.
in South Africa. So you can find the video on YouTube if you're a tall lifter. And
Bars loaded for Richard at 142.5 kilos.
it was just
Nick,
brilliant
you're on
lifting.
deck.
I mean,
You're
I
in the
was
hole.
blown away by how good his technique was.
That's amazing. That's commitment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
go,
It's very
Richard.
hard for someone that tall to really lock in
Yeah.
great technique. Whoa, okay. Well, he caught it up. That
Yeah.
was good. I think he's going to get this one, yes.
Good.
That takes us to 3 white lights, ladies and gentlemen. Give it a round of applause.
Also should give a shout out to Robert, who is the spotter and also helping with the loading of plates. He was just at Nationals in Reno, and he is a lifter here at
Yes.
Overload.
Did he medal in? Did he come in third?
I think he was sixth.
I don't remember now. He had a terrific knee
Yeah.
because I watched the video. I can't remember if he medaled. But yeah, Roberto, who's the back spotter, who's the chief spotter, he has the potential to be a national and world champion.
Bars loaded
For sure, yeah.
Nick.
he's a really good lifter.
Yeah, super committed. Also, just super fun to have around the gym too.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Yeah, but he really works hard at his craft and really wants to be successful.
So people, let's get some energy in here.
And he's not paying us to say this about.
Yeah, but I'm willing to take tips when it's done. So what can I tell you? Yes.
All right, we got 150 kilos on the bar for Nick, who is also sub junior. Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
that's a big
Again, who
no.
turned off the gravity here? That moved
That's a
very
big no.
fast. And that's
What?
obviously a good lift. Let's give it up for Nick.
No, that was a big.
No?
I don't like to disagree with the referees, but he never locked his knees, and in fact, he double bounced at the top.
Got it.
Sometimes you get lucky. That was
Bars loaded for you.
All right, Ethan.
that
Another.
was bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Let's go, people. Let's get out here.
And I know the referees, and one of them is an old and very, very close friend. But that was a big boo-boo.
All right, we got Ethan with 330 pounds on the bar. That moved quite well.
Wow, that was fast. Pretty white light for Ethan. Give him a round of applause. Good lift.
Did you see the double bounce? Did you see the double bounce on his lips? With his knees, he double bounced it. That was unbelievable.
We have a state record coming up, people. I want to see the energy high. I want to see people cheering. Let's get on our feet, maybe.
State record here for Alexander. A great name. Oh, right, that's my name. Just now, Alexander, Alexandra have become very popular names. When I was growing up, I did not meet another Alex till my sophomore year of college. Literally, no one was called Alex
Yeah,
or Alexander except me.
I don't think I knew any Alexanders until I was
I know.
definitely an adult in college. Yeah.
And I have to tell you, I really liked it that way. I like being special.
Yeah, me too. There's not a lot of Dianes out there.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if Alexander can do it.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice, very strong.
State record.
But I would say if this young man wants a long career, he's going to have to smooth out the way he comes up. Because that puts a lot of strain on the soft tissue around his knees the way
Yeah.
he came up. And you do that for your career, you're not going to be lifting at my age.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that keeping the knees in line, not shifting back, and then getting that kind of like butt coming up first is tricky under heavyweight.
I mean, right now he's young, he's strong.
You can get away with
You're
it.
basically invincible at that age.
Right.
But you do that for a number of years, you're gonna have real knee
Bars loaded
problems.
for Weston.
And back problems.
195 kilos. This is a big lift, guys. I want it to get loud.
Wait for the command. Sink in. Come on.
These.
Gotta lock his knees.
There.
Tell him to lock his knees. And that looked,
That was fast. Fast.
yeah, but I'll.
That's
Oh,
super good
okay.
lift.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, well, he got that. He also would squat better if he got one size smaller on his
Sleeves.
knee sleeves. They're too loose.
Yeah.
So really, powerlifting is a sport where you can do it your whole life. As I said, I'm going to be 77 in a couple of weeks. And I started lifting weights when I was 13 and powerlifting when I was 19. But only if you really
Bars loaded for Ryan.
study
at
the
65
biomechanics of the
kilos.
lifts
Cody,
and
you're
work
on
on your
deck. I'm sure you're
biomechanics.
gonna more.
Because most of the people I know who did not have long careers It's not that they weren't great lifters. Some of them were world champions.
Right.
But their biomechanics, their bodies just broke down.
Exactly.
You know, he's got to lock this knee.
That's a no lift.
So, how has your training changed over the years? I'm guessing your approach has changed, and
Not really.
no.
No, I think,
Sorry, that's a big question.
yeah. I think the biggest change was when. So
Bars loaded for Cody at 70 kilos.
I've never done.
Jose, you're on deck. Richard.
I was never a volume trainer.
Mm.
So I used to do like 3 days a week.
Get those knees locked out.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Depth looked a little questionable, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew it too, I think.
Let's see. No. Okay. But and then I went from then we had kids, one kid, and so I went and I was down in the gym a really long time. I'm a big believer in high intensity. I mean, I never did more than 20 or so, 20 to 25 tops work sets a week for any of the lifts and the assistants. And since I've been in my late 30s to now, I work out twice a week. And I do stuff that I actually don't recommend to people.
That's a good fight.
I mean, that was very nice lift. I mean, it's very time efficient, and obviously it's been successful for me.
Yeah.
I've won 7 world championships, 3 Pan Americans, but the first day of the week, I squat, bench, deadlift. And I do like
This is a Colorado State record.
1 or 2, depending how much of the assistance exercises for squat, bench, deadlift. The second day, I do all my assistance work for squat, bench, deadlift. But I do everything from medium to heavy,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
I only do one real heavy day, real heavy being 85 to 90%. One workout a month. The rest of the time I'm between 75 and 85.
Gotcha.
So I keep the percentage fairly high,
Let's do it.
Awesome.
reps fairly low, but
So this is apparently a Colorado State record
yeah.
we're going for here.
And
Oh, bummer. That's a good fight.
and that's something you have to have pretty good recovery during training to do that.
Right.
And not very many lifters, honestly, train that way. And when I coach people, I usually encourage them to do a 3 or 4 day split. I've never encouraged someone I train to do that. I tell them what I do. I said, if you want to experiment with it, I'll help you. But for most people, 3 or 4 day split works best.
Right.
Bars loaded for Nick at 162.5 kilos.
And the person I know who did it the way I did it is one of the greatest lifters ever. Nobody knows him these days because he was doing it even before I did because he's 12 years older. He's passed away, unfortunately, was Robert Cortez, one of the greatest lifters in the world for many years.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a no.
Was that an
So he
opener?
didn't lock either of his knees, so we'll see what happens.
Do right leg,
Is this the
stretch
same
leg.
one?
He never locked his knees. He never split his foot. So, okay. You know, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
I feel like it happens to us at one point or another. We get the stroke of luck that maybe.
Yeah. And, and the thing is, this is like every other sport. I mean, the if you're in baseball, the AAA umpires, the AA umpires are not as tough as the
Bars
major
running
league
for Ethan
umpires.
at
All right, here
165
comes Ethan
kilos.
again.
So I've been refereeing
Let's go, Ethan.
at championships since 1989. So when I look at something, what I see is different. And also was coach of the U.S. team for 15 years. I had to know what people were doing
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
tell them, stop that stuff.
Come on, fight.
So
Did
he
he
double
double?
dipped on the bottom. We'll see if someone noticed it. Yes. Okay, because he got a blue light. So the referee on the far side noticed the double dip.
Okay, I see.
Hmm?
Where's the blue one?
That's for all knee stuff. So yeah, that double dip is
Got it.
that. So
I just didn't see where you were seeing it.
see, it's easier to do the commentary at something like nationals or worlds
Yeah.
because they don't miss as many. They don't.
Bars left for Alexander at 182.5
But I think it's unfair for the
kilos.
people
Left
watching
down
if
deck.
I don't say that was
Let's go,
great
Alex.
fun.
Let's go.
Okay, this young man needs this to stay in the meet.
Come on. Take your time. Ready? Come on, kid. Come on.
Okay. So there seems to be a number of coaches here who are fans of just put more weight on and it takes you down. The reality is, if you're training properly, so I can get as deep with 135 as I can with 295.
Right.
It's not a matter of the weight.
No, it needs to be a matter of mobility, technique, training.
Because that's how people get hurt, unfortunately.
Yeah, if you put on more weight just to get down that you can't get up, that could end pretty disastrous. All right, we've got Weston with 215 kilos on the bar.
Yeah, no. How do you do that? Okay.
All right.
No, he's never locked.
No. All right, looks like we are moving on to bench
Yeah,
now.
well, he got lucky. He got one right. The second one, yes. But a few years ago, they changed the rules, and I think in a good way, which is that if you bomb out, if you don't get any of the attempts in the squat, they will let you finish the meet. It used to be if as soon as you missed 3 lifts in any of the lifts, that you were done for the day. I think that is good, especially for new lifters, because
Yeah.
they can practice.
Yeah, particularly for like local meets. If you're like at a local meet and this is your first meet and you bomb out on your
Yeah.
squats, like that's a real deterrent from, continuing.
All right, they're going to change out. They're going to take a 10-minute break, and we'll be back for the bench press. The lift everybody loves, or most people love. Bench pressing. So I guess they can just watch. Boy, there were some bad ones.
All right.
The what?
When you were talking about the blue light, is it on there?
Yeah, it's underneath. So you'll have the red light up here. Then under it, they'll have a red, a blue, or a yellow
Okay.
that tells you what kind of violation it was.
All right. So tell me again. The blue is.
Blue is knees and stuff.
Okay.
Yellow is everything else. Red is they weren't deep enough.
Okay.
And in bench, you pretty much only get blue and yellow.
Does he have to make his third attempt to be able to go for a fourth attempt? Or is
There
it-
are no fourth attempts.
There's no real impediments to that?
No, no fourth attempts. No fourth attempts. Oh, and by the way, coach, you got lucky to make a second attempt. Why are you talking about a fourth attempt for a state record? He totally missed 2 of them. Actually, he totally missed 3 of them. He got lucky on 1. Like, were you not watching, coach? Did you miss that part?
Yeah. Also,
Like, he can't squat.
I've never. What federations do give you an opportunity?
I don't know. Well, not USAPL and not Powerlifting America.
I don't even think USPA does. I don't know.
I don't think so, because I've been to USPA meets watching.
Yeah, I've not heard of that.
Man, this is
Who
simple.
are you listening to?
This guy.
This guy? But you have yours on. Who are you listening to?
Me.
That's there's someone in the back with headphones.
I'm telling this.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
They're telling me the winning lottery number, so I can get my ticket out of this.
These guys need to. But, yeah.
Can you post this picture of us on Instagram?
Yes. So you need to. Yes, it'll really help my reputation. Especially if you write something like, he's hot, and I'm not going to tell you where we're going later. It's, you know, it's not saying.
He promised to buy me the most expensive
Yeah. Well, if I thought it'd work, I'd do that. Yes. I mean,
How'd it go, guys?
It's going.
I couldn't hear you guys.
yeah.
Okay, good, because I didn't want to speak like too loud.
You guys weren't hyping enough.
Yeah. You
I
need
can't
to.
like scream
Oh,
it.
you can?
Yeah, you need to.
Grab it and put it right in front of your mouth.
Yeah. I said it'd help if they had a better spotter in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know.
We pumped you up, but you owe us money for it.
So what?
We talked good about you, but
You guys did?
yeah, but you owe us money now.
What was hearing? What were you guys saying? I watched the video back.
Oh, out here?
Yeah.
Where's the camera even? I don't even know where it's set up. Oh, there it is. Got it.
You guys ready to get locked in already?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean? Yeah, I thought you meant.
Hey man,
He thinks I'm gonna go on a date with him.
that's your guys' business. I'm here to support whatever you guys do.
I'm not that interested in that trip.
It's so you can tell it's on when.
Well,
But I don't know where the button is to turn it.
I thought you turned it off.
I thought you could see it.
Bars loaded for Crystal at 30 kilos. Natalia on
I don't
deck.
know.
Or Evangeline in the boat.
We'll figure it out.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
Can you hear
cool.
me?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, good. Here we go. Bench press.
All right.
Bench press.
Crystal Montoya,
For
overload
those-
zone.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. She's having a good day. She made all her squats. For those who don't know,
Three right
because
legs.
there are
Good
different
leg.
rules for the bench in the different federations. There are 3 commands. The first one is start. You have to hold the bar at arm's length. You get start, come down. Has to be motionless on your chest. Then you get a press command. And then it's motionless at the top with elbows locked. And
Bars
you get a
loaded for
rack
Natalia
command.
at 32.5
Feet can move
kilos.
slightly on the floor. They can't come up. And
hold.
your bottom cannot come up during the lift. And neither can your head. I'm going to have to count on Diane for this
That's a good
because
lift. Three right legs.
these spotters are standing right in front of me. So
No, she hit that one just
I have
fine.
no clue.
I mean, usually what I see, obviously, besides just not being able to move the weight, is really the jumping the commands. I see
Yes.
is one of the most common
Yeah, it
failures there.
usually happens more often in the bench among beginning lifters than in any of the other
Yeah, I think
lifts. Well, I
nerves.
mean, because most people, when they lift in the gym, they don't hold
Bars
it.
loaded for
Right.
Evangeline
And then-
at 42.5 kilos.
So,
Destiny
I'm like,
on
if
deck.
it's your first meet and you're nervous,
yeah.
very easy to do.
Oh, nice.
Well done.
That was easy.
So one of the things I do, you don't have to do this out there, but if you want to be a powerlifter, is I say the commands to myself when I lift.
On
So
even
when I
when
squat, I set up and then I say squat. When I stand up, hold still, and I say to myself in my head, rack. And I do that with the bench too, so that I'm used to.
you just have that cadence already built in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm a little crazy, maybe a lot crazy. So,
The world needs more crazy, like good crazy.
so
I think a
yeah,
good
so
crazy.
I sort of.
All right, we got Destiny coming
Yeah.
up. She is overload zone again.
Let's go, Destiny.
I look good.
That's 3 legs.
Nice.
3 right legs. Good lift.
So, Oh,
Bars loaded for Amanda at 52.5 kilos. Christian, you're on deck. Jessica, you're in the hole.
yeah. So Mara, who's the chief referee, is very good at giving quick signals in the bench press. Of course, that's her best lift. She is one of the top benchers in the world. So
Yeah, having slow commands is
yeah,
pretty brutal on bench, especially
yeah.
if you're slow on the press command. It's
Yes, I'm really good at the deadlift. I say down really well. You know, so
that's the hardest one to do.
yeah, I go
Bars loaded for
down.
Christian.
Yeah.
All right, we got 132 pounds on the bar for
So
Kristen.
down is yeah.
Sometimes waiting for that press command, even if it's just a second, feels like an eternity.
Yeah. Yes. Whoa. Okay, that was heavy for an opener. So the openers should be light.
Yeah, it should be a
I
short.
mean, they just should be easy. And I
Yeah, it's always better
I
to be a
think
little
Mara
more
gave her
conservative.
that red light for some up and down movement of the bar.
Yeah,
So, yeah. I mean, the good part of having a world-class bencher refereeing the bench press is she gives you fast signals. The bad part is that there's not much. She's going to pretty much catch any violation,
yeah, she's not gonna.
even a subtle one. So that's, yeah.
But that's also good because, you know, if you have someone who's just giving,
Yeah.
giving white lights away, then you don't get a chance to learn.
I've never been accused of giving white lights away.
I wouldn't imagine so.
Yeah, no.
Solid 170.
Yeah, that was nice.
That's a good lift, 3 white lights.
Yeah. So,
All right, we got Sarah coming up. She pulled that last squat out
yeah,
after two failed attempts, so
that was close.
85 kilos.
Okay. They need to tell.
Let's go, people. I can hear a tumbleweed crawling in here. It's really quiet. Let's get the noise up.
Yeah.
Let's go, Sarah.
Should we bother telling her coach that he can't give her the smelling salts standing right there? Yeah.
heavy opener.
That was a heavy opener.
We have 3 white lights.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of jump she makes for second and third.
The weight does not get lighter.
No.
So, I fight very hard when I'm coaching to have the athletes, especially when I was doing the U.S. team, open up light.
Yeah.
Most athletes
Bars loaded for Natalia at 35
Most
kilos.
athletes only have 2 heavy lifts in them in any of the 3 lifts.
Yeah.
So you can make a 1 and 2 or 2 and 3. Let's see. She did very nicely the first time. Very nice.
Yeah. Well done.
So, and I would always tell them,
And 3
you want
white
to get
lights.
2 and
That's a
3.
good lift.
Yeah.
You don't want to get 1 and 2 is,
Right. You just want to get number
yeah.
one in there.
So, and I do that myself. I am known for taking very big jumps between 1
1
and
and
2
2.
on
Bars
all three
loaded for
lifts
Crystal at
because I
35
take,
kilos. Evangeline, you're on deck. Destiny,
and
you're in
I'm
the
not
hole.
suggesting other people do this, but I mean, I sort of take it to an extreme. I open up about 86%, 87.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it is one of
And,
those things
and then
That
I
that.
was a good
jump to
lift. That was
93 to
fast.
95,
3
and
wide
then
legs.
yeah, that's not. Usually when I'm coaching, I think for most athletes, except for the real physical freaks, both male and female, who are just incredibly strong and have incredible stamina, if you open up between
Bars
87
loaded
and
for Evangeline
89, you're
at
good to
50
go.
kilos. Destiny, you are on deck. Amanda,
You
you're
know,
in the hole.
88, 89, and then jump, you're
Yeah.
good to go.
Woo!
The other thing is, because I get so nervous, I open even lower.
Yeah, I definitely open low on all my lifts.
I'm
Just
sure someday I'll get it figured out and I can open up higher. So,
Let's put some weight on that
Angela
bar
is,
now. That's too easy.
and I guess nothing's happening. Earth 2, it looked really good.
yeah, it looked like it was.
I don't know what's happening with the lights.
Oh, it looks like it's a technical issue.
So,
Good lift. 3 wide
okay.
legs.
So, so Evangeline is, having quite a good day.
Yeah.
She's 5 for 5. Yeah.
All right, we got Destiny coming up with 52 and a half
Bars
kilos
loaded
on the
for
Yeah.
bar.
Destiny at 52.5 kilos. Amanda, you're on deck. Christine, you're in the hole.
So, very nice.
That looked great, yeah.
Now 3 wide legs. Good lift.
Destiny's wearing Titan support systems. They're top of the line wrist straps, which are considered sort of the gold standard in
Bars loaded for Amanda at
knee wraps
55
and wrist
kilos.
wraps
Christine,
in
you're
the
on deck.
world.
Jessica, you're in the
If you
hole.
like a really stiff, really tight wrist wrap
Yeah.
and knee wrap, the knee wraps are made for people to wrap you. It's very hard to self-wrap in them. They're tight, but if you can get someone to wrap you really well, boy, you really get a lot out of them. It's incredible.
I have not tried lifting in wraps yet.
Don't rush to do that.
No, it's not on my.
So, very nice, smooth lift for
Yeah.
Amanda. There's
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, lifting in wraps is not on my 5-year plan, I don't think.
what'd she tell her? So she said something. The chief referee is telling her something. I don't know what she told her. She gave her one light, so I don't know what.
Bars loaded for Christian.
But
At 62.5
I tell you, it cannot be
kilos.
easy
Jessica, you're
taking
on
care
deck.
of.
Sarah, you're
Well,
in the hole.
I know she has someone helping back there with the baby, but even so, wow.
Yeah.
That's,
Multitasking at its finest, right?
yeah, that's admirable.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, wow, I couldn't do that. Then again, I'm a dad, so, you know, dads are useless. Oh, I'm sorry out there for the dads. Sorry, dads. I'm just saying. Yeah, that one didn't even come off her chest.
No.
So
And she
I
opens
couldn't
heavy.
tell from my angle, 'cause I couldn't tell from the angle or on the video if she just got out of her groove
Well, her opener was relatively heavy.
Yeah, it was
for her.
heavy.
She
So I
had
couldn't tell if she got out of the groove or that because of how heavy the opener was, she didn't have much left. It doesn't take a lot in the
No.
bench press.
Well, in the second you lose that tension at the bottom,
Oh, yeah.
you can't. It's like you can't recover.
87.5 kilos, Sarah, you're on.
So when we have a chance, I will share one of the secrets to success in the bench press that I got from one of the best benchers in the world years ago. Yeah, that's not okay. Well, Jessica got her first one,
Thank you, Sparge.
and it was a Danish powerlifter who's one of the best benchers in the world. I was talking to him at the World Championships. When I'm in nationals or worlds competing, I tend to, if I see someone that's just outstanding in one of the lifts, I go over to them and ask them how they train,
Right.
technique things, to always try to get better. And I asked him about his bench press because he seemed to be able to really fill his chest more than I could. And his secret was when you get it at arm's length, once you get the hand on,
Let's go, Sarah.
he took a secondary breath to the one you're taking through your mouth, through your nose, which only fills the upper part of the chest. So now your whole chest is full.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
All right. Let's see Sarah do 198 and a half pounds.
yeah. Well, this is a decent weight.
Yeah.
So let's see. Now, the other thing he told me is that most people lose the breath in their chest by telling the person doing the handoff,
Oh, like do it counting down for it. Yeah.
do it on 3, you do it when I say yes. He said, take the breath in, take the second breath in, or take the breath in and nod. Tell them, give it when I nod, so you're not. Because most people, they take the breath in and then they count 1, 2, 3, and now all the air is actually gone
Right.
from the chest. And then you take the secondary one through your nose, and now you're really tight.
Now you're really okay. Right.
I've had a couple of lifters I've told that to. National world class lifters say that I shouldn't be telling that to everybody. Very nice.
Nice.
Good fight. Very nice. Probably as a retired school teacher, I want everyone to have the knowledge.
The knowledge, yeah, exactly.
Not keep it among the elite. Like, don't tell people about that nose thing.
Well, and I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's knowledge like that should be shared, and there's still so many other factors that contribute to. It's not like that's going to be the thing that gets everybody to beat everybody else. There's so many other factors, but if you can share technique and tips and things like that, otherwise we'd all be lifting in a closet by ourselves.
Yes.
All right, we got Crystal.
What a fight.
Okay, well, she had a lot of bar movement. Let's see if that passed.
Well,
That's a good lift. 3 highlights. What a fight. Good fight.
As
So
long
what do
as
you
the bar
say?
is not coming down, you can do a little bobbling with it. But
What do you say for lifters if one of their problems is, one arm moves a little slower, or that bar tends to wobble like that?
tell them practice more with lighter weights. You got to get it. Or sometimes it's quite literally that one arm's stronger than the other. And
Right.
I tell them to do a lot of dumbbell bench pressing.
Yeah.
So it's unilateral so that they can get both arms to the same strength. So most of my assistance work, I use dumbbells.
Mm-hmm. Same. is a fight. This is a fight. I think she's gonna get it.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
that was terrific.
That was
I
an
love
amazing,
that.
amazing fight.
Oh,
Oh,
but unfortunately, what? Somebody turn on. Okay. Unfortunately, they didn't turn on the the secondary light. So the there were two lights on their phone. One is for if the and if you have a so so one light is the lift good or bad,
right.
white or red. If it's white, if it's red, you then have an option of three lights, a red one, a blue one, a yellow one, which refer to different parts of the rules so you know what part. So the coach watching can see what part was the
Okay.
violation. And on that one, none of them turned on their secondary light. And I don't think Diane is either in a position that I can really see the lift 100%
I mean, the only thing.
clearly to be able to say, well, she did something.
Yeah, I didn't see. The only thing I could think of is that perhaps there was some slight downward movement on the
Yes, it could
bar,
have been up and down.
but still, she.
Amanda is just crushing it today.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. I mean, she is just crushing it. So,
Going back to Destiny's lift, like I've seen her working on her bench in the gym, and regardless of the, whether or not it was a good or bad lift, that fight was still really, really
yeah,
commendable.
that
And it
was.
shows like what an athlete she
Oh yeah,
is.
she never gave up.
Yeah.
And it's easy to give up when it gets heavy at the end of your arms and you
Yeah.
just want it to end.
Yeah.
But no,
That was.
that was a great fight, and I admire that. You know. Okay. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Well done.
Three white lights, good lift.
Very nice. Some, so, some very nice benching here.
Yeah. All right, let's see if Christian can do this. Is this the same? Yeah, she's trying to hit her second number.
So I think Christian also has a.
Let's see if she can pull this one out.
Christian, so Christy. Oh, no, that was.
Good job, Spotters. Thank you, Spotters.
Yeah, that.
Seems like.
She didn't really have control coming down.
No, I worry like when it actually kind of bounces when it hits the chest that there's a little bit of there's a little loss of
Yeah, I mean.
tension there.
I mean. You know, I don't want to make it sound like powerlifting is dangerous. It's not. But you can get hurt out there if
Bars loaded for
you're not focused on what you're doing.
Yeah.
Sarah, you're on deck.
And I think
Let's
too,
go, people.
at
Make
least.
some house in this room. Let's get louder.
All right, this is 192.
This is a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And a little too much.
A little too much, yeah. One thing that I find when I'm lifting, like I think, mindset is so big, and when you go out there for, a PR, like your third attempt, so often it's like I just got to lift the weight, I just got to get down and up. Whereas, and whenever I have that mentality, I usually fail because I'm not focused on
Yeah.
cues. So I'll pick like one or two cues just to focus on. And then that helps me focus on just being in the moment and not trying to just like rush through the lift.
Yeah, it's
But I think especially like, when you're first starting out, the intent or the tendency is to want to just like rush through it, get it done.
oh yeah.
Let's get loud. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's get this bench.
What? What? Okay. Yeah, what he said.
I'm
or
gonna assume
not?
he said bench.
Oh, well,
Very enthusiastic announcement.
yeah, it's, I guess, yes. Well, it's always good to have an enthusiastic announcer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't go. But, I mean, just, and for the people watching, those misses often take more out of you than making it on those third attempts, which are really heavy, because you're just
Because you're just fighting.
pushing at it to fight. And if it's sticking, you're really pushing hard.
Yeah.
And really, because if it's a fairly easy third attempt, you could just push it up. You're using less energy than when you're fighting to like not let it come back down on you.
Yeah. And frying your
Yeah,
nervous system.
yeah, it's, you know,
Well, and also, I mean, still got to remember that there's,
yeah, it's,
I feel like the bar set or the guard setup on that was a little high.
yeah, it was. So, and
Yeah, I see.
yes, so he had a foot violation.
He had a foot violation, but also I think those guards weren't adjusted appropriately for him. So
Yeah.
when he came down to his chest, it was almost like setting on the.
So the other thing is, if you're gonna bench heavy and have a long career, either in the gym or in competition, you have to try to keep your wrists straight. His wrists
Yes,
were way back,
I've been
and
seeing that a lot.
yeah, and that will take a toll on your wrists. Not a good one. You will have issues with your wrist, which you really don't want to have.
Yeah,
So,
you don't want to have. I mean, that is so much pressure on your
yeah.
tendons, especially as you get heavier.
Also, your bench press is stronger if there's a one line
One
from
straight
your
line.
elbow all the way to your knuckles,
Yeah,
because now the bar is over your bone, over your forearm, so you have better leverage. There are a lot of biomechanics that if you study that will make the lift easier. It's
yeah.
not going to make a huge, I mean, you may be talking about, depending on your size. It could be anywhere from 5 to 15 pounds, or
Which
20
makes a
pounds if
difference.
you're really big, but that's often enough to win.
Yeah. So I do wonder if they're going to give him another opportunity, the other dude, Ryan, just because.
Oh, did you fire her? No. I was just asking.
I think they are going to give that Ryan kid another opportunity.
I'll take that. No, that was, no, Moore's too good to be fired. I know that was a joke if you're listening out there. They're giving, it looks like they
They might be giving.
might be giving someone a relift, and they were asking her as the chief referee. Um,
Yeah, I think because I think the settings were supposed to be at 4 for those
Yeah.
guards on the side, and they had them at 6. So
yeah. Okay. No. Is that an out? Though?
Bar is loaded for Ethan at
overload zone, even
75
weeks.
kilos. Nick, Yanda, resting in the hole.
Well, there you
Just
go.
really throwing around that
Wow.
weight like it's nothing.
That was fast.
Yeah.
That's a good lift. 3 white lights. Good job, Ethan.
So, something most people don't know, I probably shouldn't say this, it'll get me in trouble with lifters all over the world.
Uh-oh.
But at the World Championships, so if we've finished lifting or we're not, it's not our day to lift at a World Championship. Because World Championships, they have different weight classes on different days. And it's, it's like 5 days of lifting and there's, anywhere from 30 to 60 countries. And so, like, we'll all be sitting
For Nick at 77.5
watching
kilos.
watching our fellow countrymen,
On deck,
all the
Richard,
different countries, during squat. Bench press starts, depending on the time of the day. It's either lunchtime or dinner time. We all walk, like most of us walk out. We have lunch or dinner, and then we come back for deadlifts.
That was speedy.
Interesting pause a little bit.
Right,
Like,
Good lift.
2-1, okay. Yellow, he must have moved his foot or something like that. But that was a nice lift. Yeah, we do that because unless we have a really close friend lifting,
right.
those of us who are competing, it's like bench presses. You don't see anything
Right.
except the bar moving around. So it's like, okay, let's go after lunch, come back.
Yeah.
We usually
I
have
know.
someone who's going to stay, say, text me when
Bars left
When it's
for
time to come
bench
back.
is over and we go to a place, we go to a restaurant that's close enough we can get back for the deadlifting.
Right.
I know, it's terrible.
I think you're saying what a lot of people do, though. I mean, I don't think.
Oh,
that
yeah, I mean, God.
Oh. Well done.
That's a good lift. 3 white lights.
I remember in Belarus, I was sitting with the Danish team and the British team, and boy, as soon as squats were over, it's like, I think, so there must have been 20-something of us all together, Americans, Danish, British, like 2 people stayed. Let's go. We're out of here. We'll be back.
Yeah. When I'm.
Save all our seats.
Exactly. I mean, I usually tell if I'm
No,
competing, I'll
really,
tell.
I mean,
Let's do a little
I
extra
shouldn't be
lap.
telling this that
Well, when I tell people to,
because now
like,
people will think that powerlifters are jerks. I mean,
we'll just clarify for everybody out there that we are not jerks.
Yes.
We just
well, some of us.
have to time our meals properly.
Yeah.
We'll put it that way.
Yes. Well, that's true too. But I mean, it's also that a big bench press or bench pressing in competition doesn't have the same wow factor as it does in a
Right.
gym.
Exactly. Yeah. I always tell my friends if like they're coming to watch a meet, I was like, come for the squat or the deadlift.
Right.
I mean, bench is still an awesome lift, but I don't think that it has like the crowd spectacle aspect to it. Like,
Bars loaded for Alexander at 115 kilos.
Yes, and I'm expecting Diane to have a big squat and deadlift at nationals.
working on it. All right, here's your boy Alexander.
Yeah.
253
Yeah, I don't
and
do
a half.
all that chunky stuff.
Go, sweep the bar, line up.
See, if you gotta use chalk, this is for those of you out there who may be considering competing or compete.
Wow, let's call this guy TNT. That was explosive.
Very nice lift. Oh,
Oh, it's a no.
what was the call? Red. So, red. I don't know. That would have had no red. No, that's wrong. And what was the other one? Yellow. So that would have been a foot. I don't know what the red was, but that actually you can over chalk So he had a ton of chalk on it too. You can actually over chalk,
Oh yeah,
and then you end up slipping on the bench instead of staying on the bench.
right.
Like, you know,
This is your relift.
Okay,
these are
good.
little things that can make a big difference in winning or losing.
Exactly. Yeah. If you
Everybody
slip a
on
little bit on a bench,
Yeah.
that's
So
instant failure.
okay. So
Still no lift, huh?
yeah, no lift.
Did you see his feet?
Why is this coach over there? Coaches are actually not allowed to go up there, but it's a local meet, so they.
Robert, hold up.
But so one thing he did that you really don't want to do in the bench is you notice how quickly he came down and the
Yeah.
bar actually bounced a little on his chest.
Yeah.
You want to have that down be slow and controlled.
Right.
Not like you're doing a reverse step, but I mean, it has to be under control, and that was not under control.
No.
And it's very hard to set up properly if you do that. Once you get that bounce, it's hard to just stay tight and
Yeah.
be able to actually make that lift. Unless you have lightweight, which you did, but with a heavier weight, that's a no-go.
Yeah.
And
Watching it bounce and hit the chest, you know there's no tension in.
I'm not sure what happened. We may have to ask.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on right now.
What is he doing? Why does he have a phone?
Oh, are they giving him another?
Yeah, calling for help. So sometimes little things happen, and if it's something correctable, they'll give someone another lift. But
I feel like that one maybe wasn't. I
and
think
I
that was just a.
don't know. So they're giving him a relift. So for a relift, you have 4 minutes.
Oh, so he's got another relift? Okay. Oh, I see. He's making up. He got the
What?
relift on the one, and I think now this is his second attempt. Is that what they're doing?
No.
This isn't a relift on the first. The second relift on the first lift, is it?
No. I could be. I have no idea.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. What was the relift for?
Rockeye sheet. He had put different. He got like Rockeyes got put wrong when he hit the safeties.
Ah.
So that's why it's important to make sure you write things down correctly.
Yes, I know that part.
Because that gives you real.
You're a nice guy. Yeah, I know. But still. That's when you tell his coach. You say, what's your problem? Yeah. Okay. That was a technical error by the lifter or the coach. They put down an incorrect rack height.
Oh, got it.
And
Okay.
so for the safeties, the bar hit the safeties. So at a local meet, they virtually always forgive that and give the person a relift, especially someone who's a new lifter,
Yeah.
regardless of age. So at a state championship, at a national championship, at a world championship, you put down the wrong height for your safeties, which are the two long bars that are parallel to the bench. You're not getting a relift. You're done. The lift is over. The rules are clear. You hit the safeties, no lift. The safeties are there. I can't remember how many years ago they were started using them. They are there because there were problems with people
Bars loaded for Ron at 87
overestimating how
points,
strong
5
they
kilos.
are,
Loading
and
on
as they
deck.
took it out
On
of
set, you're in the hole.
the bar was literally smashing their chest or smashing their throat. Actually, I had refereed at nationals where that happened a couple of times. So now we have safeties that you're supposed to set in a way that will save your life.
Exactly.
Ooh. Some people,
All right, that has to be a good. Okay, good.
Three white
some
lights,
people
good
fool
lift.
around with their safety height and
Really?
have it too low,
Yeah.
so that if they lose control of the bar, it's going to hit their chest or neck. And I don't know why they do that.
Yeah.
It's
I value my life. I
like
don't think that's gonna be something.
it's like I'm going. You're kidding, right? I
I don't
mean,
want to be written in the papers for
I mean,
dying.
I've been lined up at meets before the meet starts to get my safety, and the person in front of me is like clearly making up a number
Oh gosh.
at least 2 holes lower than they need to be, and I'm like, what are you
2.5
doing?
kilos.
Yeah.
They say you're
And
on
they go,
deck
well,
to
I don't
make
like the
your
safeties. I'm like,
Well,
do you like living?
yeah, exactly.
I
All
mean,
right.
I've seen someone hit the throat
Yeah.
before in the pre-safety days.
Oof.
No,
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
All right. So feet on the ground.
Oh, that was nice. And where are we?
good lift.
Good lift. So I don't know that you can notice on the live stream. There are a couple of people, when they come off the chest, the weight is actually at a slight angle forward toward their feet rather than back to the head. That is not good. That can lead to some shoulder problems. Also, as the weight gets heavier,
Oh yeah, you cross that
it's
that border,
gonna, yeah,
that line of balance.
it'll bring the bar back down. So you have basically
Bars
two
loaded for
choices:
rotate at
straight up
25
or
kilos. Make it
leaning
on deck
just a
and you're in the
little
hole.
bit toward your head, not, not forward. That's a boo-boo.
Yeah, there's been a couple times in training where I lose my focus and the bar comes forward a little too far, and I narrowly escape disaster.
I'll bet. I'm just saying, just agree. Whoa, okay. A little shaky, but he got it. Okay, that was good. He pushed through that. Hey. So,
Bars loaded for Nick at 87.5 kilos. Ethan, and on deck, make sure you're in the hole.
okay. So Nick's having a good day. Let's see. What was that?
Yeah, what now?
I don't know. Okay. His wrists are way back. And plus he's got wrist wraps, so he either
Wow.
they're either not wrapped tight enough or he needs to get a better brand. But you shouldn't be able
To
to
do that, yeah.
push your wrist back like that if you've got a
That's a
good
good
solid
lift.
pair of wrist wraps and you've wrapped properly. And all right, so he got one red light because he didn't lock
Lock his
out.
arms out, yeah.
Bars loaded for Ethan.
Bars loaded. He got excited.
You're on deck and
I
you're in the hole.
I have gotten,
Let's go, Ethan.
I can tell you this honestly,
Finish fast.
Okay. Now he's had a great day.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can keep it up. He's quite the good lifter.
Stop. Wow.
Yeah, he's.
Stop.
Yeah.
I don't know who his
Guys,
coach
fast
is,
as
but
lightning.
he's done a good job.
That's all
He
we have
is
to continue. That's
He
a good
trained.
very under control, very meticulous with his setup.
That is one of Carlos's athletes.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, I mean, Carlos, as in the owner of the gym we're in.
as in the owner of the
Well,
gym.
no wonder he's got such good technique.
Yeah.
Because Carlos is also very meticulous. Yeah, and I'm hoping those of you watching could see the difference between someone who's been coached to be very meticulous in their technique and how much easier that makes the lift.
Yeah, it's
That's one of
really.
the advantages if you work out here is you will learn good technique.
Yeah, I really like the time and attention that Carlos puts into getting us all prepped for a meet,
Yeah.
which is like almost like dress rehearsals.
And Richard from my home state of Colorado gets one.
But yeah, Carlos definitely makes sure we're all prepped to understand.
No,
we-
Carlos is good. He's very meticulous. He's a really nice guy. Don't tell him I said that. I don't want it to go to his head, but no, he's a terrific
No,
guy.
he puts in. He
And,
gives a lot to his
he
athletes.
is
He cares
totally
a lot.
dedicated to the people in his gym in terms of making sure that they not only have an enjoyable experience, but really learn how to lift properly.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal, especially with young people like that young man who lifted a couple of lifters ago.
Yeah. All right, we got 237 on the bar for Weston.
Yeah, that's nice.
Wow, who keeps
All right,
putting up
that was
the
good.
rally here?
Yeah.
That was fast. That's a good lift. 2 right legs.
Well done.
But as I was saying earlier, I know for sure, I have been warned more times than any other athlete in the world at world championships for being too close to the platform. And they always have to tell me to move away
Oh yeah.
15
because I get so excited. I like want to.
You just wanna get up there.
I'm like, and they go, move back. Like, what are you doing? Like, you can't be standing here.
Are you waiting on the platform while the other
And
lifter's
I
still
always
lifting?
act dumb, which is easy for me. And
Oh, he jumped that press command.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
He really fostered that way. That was fast.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's another lift.
And I remember one time the chief referee said, "You're the U.S. team coach. You should
What
be
are you
setting
doing?"
an example." And I said, "Well,
You're setting some sort of an example.
yeah." I said, "Oh well, you know." I told him, I said, I tell them to do as I say, not as I do. I said, oh, I'm terrible. Because I tell all the lifters when I was coaching, the 15 years I coached the U.S. team, I would tell them, don't get close to the platform. Wait till they call you.
Yeah,
And I'm always,
Just right there.
and I'm always getting reprimanded, and the team members would look at me like, what are you doing?
You gotta keep it's your brand though. You gotta keep it on
I
brand.
just, you know, there you go.
All right, Ryan, come on. Come on, buddy.
Okay, very
Good.
nice lift.
Good
Again,
job.
you don't want to get your wrist bent back. That was a very nice lift.
Yeah.
Hung in there, pushed right through it. Very nice. Once
Does
the
make my
Russian,
wrist hurt to see
yeah, no,
people.
yeah, it makes my wrist. Once the Russian coach, who happens to be a friend of mine, he told me, he said, if you get near that platform, I'm going to throw you out.
Oh
I said,
wow, that's business.
He said, you have to stop that. I try to say, but we're friends. He said, I don't care.
No special
You
treatment.
know, yeah, I am a bad person.
I wouldn't say that
You
if
know,
if you're being judged on
I'm like,
approaching the platform too soon.
what's up, David?
I don't think that's a character
I
flaw.
don't know. Well, I didn't. Obviously, the Russian did. Yeah, it's not going.
No.
Okay.
But good fight.
Good fight.
Oh gosh, the bar's not locked.
Get it?
Actually, it's not actually in the hooks.
Well, it's one of those. We were friends when we didn't have Americans and Russians competing head to head. If we were doing head to head, then it got a little dicey between the two of us.
Yeah.
It was like during competition, friendship was out the window.
Right.
Like, nah, I don't care.
And we've got the wind screwing up the backdrop.
So,
Springtime in New Mexico.
yeah. And back in the old days, powerlifting could be a little primitive. They used to, now they have rules against taunting.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Yeah. A little bit more sportsmanlike, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember in Denmark, the Russian lifter who I was competing against, he spit on my shoes.
And what did you do in return?
I got even. Well, besides that I beat him, then I was bad. So we were warming up for the deadlift, and I walked over. He was warming up, where he was warming up, and I pushed him out of the way, and I grabbed his bar and I picked it up, and I repped it, and then I just threw it on the floor. You could hear it all over the warm-up room. And I pointed at myself, and I said, I'm the champion.
Whoa.
For which, these days, he would have been thrown out for spitting on my shoes. And I would have been thrown out for taunting and being in another team's area.
Yeah, I don't think that would fly these days.
Even
huh?
worse, I was the team coach.
Once again, do as I say. Not
Oh,
as I
yeah,
do.
the guys on the U.S. team went nuts. They said, what is wrong with you? You're our coach.
Wow.
Okay, that looks good.
Good
Yeah.
lift, yeah.
Yes.
That's a good lift. 3 white lights.
I think Ravi might have a new job.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, I mean, later at dinner, the team said, we really liked it when you did that to the Russian, but we couldn't believe it.
Yeah, right?
Like, you're crazy. I said, yes.
You gotta test the limits sometimes.
Bars loaded for Ethan.
All right.
There's a part of me that misses those days, and then there's the civilized part of me that says, oh, no, that's awful. You shouldn't be doing stuff like that.
Maybe there
Especially
needs.
those of us who were teachers and middle school teachers, molding young minds.
Right.
If only they knew. So here we go.
Ethan's having a great day.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that was nice.
so it continues.
That was really, yeah,
That's not
as he
surprising.
stays with powerlifting, he's got a great future.
Yeah, he's,
This kid is really good.
He's 14, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, his coach is back here. I don't know why he's ignoring his left. Carlos is, yeah, he should be back there with his left. I don't know what he's doing. He
All right.
probably wants a donut. He's that kind of guy.
All right, this is a Colorado State
Not
record.
bad. I think this may be the last time they ever let me do any commentary.
No, you're doing excellent.
You know.
I like that you're spilling the secrets to the entire internet.
Yeah. It's like I mean, it's so different than civilized now. We don't have those.
Perhaps there should be a Fight Club
Yeah, I
federation of.
just blame it on growing up in New York City. It's
There you
like,
go.
yeah,
That's the accent.
yeah. Oh,
Bummer.
too bad. Yeah, it sort of scars you for life. Okay. And let's see. It's a healthy bench press for a young man in
Yeah.
that 14 to 18 category.
Bars loaded for Weston, 115 kilos. Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Let's go, Weston.
I don't know why everybody's wearing black.
Oh, yeah.
That look good.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
That's
Yep.
what we like. That's a good lift.
Well, not everybody can pull off pink.
Yeah. I mean, well, you know, because you saw me. I have a different outfit for every lift. One for bench, one for deadlift, one for squat, and they're all colorful. I figure
Bars loaded
You
for
got to make a
Weston.
if you
statement.
can't lift good, you have to look good.
Exactly.
So yeah.
270 pounds, ladies and
All
gentlemen.
right, here's another big lift for a teenager.
This is a lot of weight
That's right.
for a teenager.
All right, so he jumped the
Make this fast.
rack command last time, so
Although he's missed his first two, so
yeah.
and he went up 17 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
What a fight.
Not on the platform.
Okay, so
Uh-oh.
so that's an example of adding the weight backfiring because he missed
Yeah.
with 115 kilos, and then added 7.5 kilos, which is like 17 pounds, and so that didn't work. Okay.
Actually? Really? Actually?
Yeah.
And you're like, yes.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, dude.
I mean, it's basic. I mean, it really is. Right.
Come on, Robbie.
I mean, even people from Massachusetts know it's better to wear a shirt.
All right, we got Crystal. She's gone. Nice lift.
Boy, I'm glad I have a screen because where I'm sitting, I can't see
You
it.
can't see anything.
I have no idea. I mean, I can see Diane and Mike who are sitting there, which is a good thing. Be careful. I know there's no flirting during. I've been warned about flirting during the commentary.
Mind your words. Mind
I
your
don't
words.
care. I'm crazy. What's that? Okay.
All right, we got
Not the first
Evangeline.
time I got stopped. Anyway, for being a bad person. So, Evangeline's been having a really good day.
Yeah.
She's really a solid lifter. And
Yeah, very
boy,
just
just
smooth,
blew that
controlled.
one.
Very,
Yeah,
very
she's
composed.
very controlled.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. She's composed. She's just a lot of self-confidence. Strong. Yeah, I mean,
All right, so we got Natalia coming up, I believe, and she
you
is
know,
gone.
those are the kind of lifters I love to watch. They just come up. Everything's copacetic. They just do what they need to do.
Yep.
Walk off the platform.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Very.
Natalia's
Natalia's
done
also
really
been
well.
having a good day.
Yeah.
And I don't know. And I can't. Okay. Very nice.
Good one.
Yeah, she's good. She's good.
All right, Destiny coming up.
I think. Who else is there?
All right, so Destiny's had kind of a roller coaster of a day. But
Yes. Yes. You know. So yeah, Destiny's had some really nice lifts and some. Yeah, she's inconsistent, but she has really good potential.
Yeah,
Very nice.
that was good, that lift.
Yeah, she has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
I think if she can get her work on being consistent with her form, that is the same for every lift, she could really be an outstanding lifter.
Yeah.
But she's not. Her form is not consistent from lift to lift. But a lot of beginners have that same thing. It's about getting consistent. Like every lift should look the same. Every squat should look the same. Every bench should look the same. You know.
Exactly, yeah.
Nice.
That's a good deadlift.
Nice.
Two white lights.
Amanda, she's quietly having a really good day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, I know I keep saying it, but boy, she's got her baby back there.
I know.
I couldn't do it.
And also the baby's been like
If she's
super
joining
chill.
us, no, she's not leaving her baby alone. She has help back there. But
Right.
still, she's the, when
Yeah.
you're the mom and your kid's back there.
Yeah. You don't fully.
Yeah.
You don't fully.
I mean,
forget.
I really admire that she's handling both. That's not easy.
So Christian had.
Kristen's been
She had
just-
some issues on the bench.
Yeah.
But good lift.
But it really, yeah. she's had some inconsistency today. What is this? This is like in teeny tiny things.
I know,
here.
right? So we got Sarah coming up next, who also is.
They gave us a score sheet so we could see who's where, but it's like, you know.
Yeah. So.
I mean, I've got my glasses on and I'm struggling to see. It's in the teeniest,
I left
tiniest type.
I left my magnifying glass.
Yeah, I
at
know.
home, I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm glad I'm not the only one struggling here.
All right, Sarah's got 375 on the bar, so she's had a little bit of a roller coaster day too.
Yes. Yeah, very definitely a roller coaster. Oh. Okay.
It's a little itchy.
She got bent over, yep. Yeah. Yeah. So.
A little bit of a hitch.
Yeah, when she did that, when she did that bend over 3/4 of the way and then straighten up again.
Yeah.
She went down and up. Yeah. So.
You can get away with that in strongman deadlifts, but not in
Yeah.
powerlifting.
Yes. Yes.
I used to
know.
compete strongman, and I still couldn't get past that on
Although-
deadlifts.
Yeah. Although, if anyone watched the recent Arnold strongman, the one in the USA, well, even the one in England, the top strongman, because they were lifting with a bar.
Yeah.
The top strongman, they deadlifted for real.
Oh yeah, like Hafthor Bjornsson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They deadlifted for real. That was
beautiful.
That
You
was beautiful.
That was like textbook. She is.
Yeah.
So she only started lifting like 4 months ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Here?
Mm-hmm.
Of
Yeah.
course she lifted here.
Yeah, she trains with Carlos.
I was talking to the gym owner, Carlos, during the break, and complimented him on how well coached his lifters are.
Yeah.
I know I mentioned it earlier in this meet on the commentary, but I think when a coach is as good as he is, and he has young lifters, he also coaches older lifters. He coaches Diane, who's 21.
21.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, on your day.
I celebrated my 21st birthday 2 Mondays ago.
Yes, I figured. That is not easy. And Natalia, yes, yes.
She's having a good day. So she
Yes,
missed her
she is
first
having a
squat,
good day.
but has nailed every other lift
Yeah.
since.
So I mean, yeah, Carlos. Whether you're a beginning powerlifter, whether you're an advanced powerlifter, he will help you out.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to powerlift and just want to get healthier and stronger, yeah, then he still has personal trainers here in addition, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because I've met
Great
them.
place to do personal
I've
training
met
too.
them. Yes, so you can get personal trainers here if you just want to get in better shape.
Wow. That was easy.
Very nice lift.
Very nice.
Boy.
Yeah, she looks like she's set to go 9 for 9.
Yeah, Destiny has just been. I mean, not Destiny. Yeah, she's just-
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah. Eventually has just been rolling through.
Yeah.
She's very impressive lifting. Very impressive.
Bars loaded for Destiny at 130 kg. Christian, Amanda, you're on deck. Christian, you're on the hole. That's an easy deadlift. That's easy.
Very nice.
Okay, looks like a soft lockout. Let's see what they say. Yes, they gave it to her.
They gave it to her, yep.
So that,
Is it too fast?
Yeah, you're sort of playing with fire on those soft lockouts in terms of her knees. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, it's really better to be like
yeah,
a
you
little
need to, like the squat,
very,
you want to lock them
yeah, very,
and just have
very
it be that way.
intentional about it, for
Yeah.
sure.
Bars loaded for Amanda at 135 kg. Christian, you're on the hole. Sarah, Christian, you're on the back side. You're on the hole.
So, another tip that I learned decades ago is that if you used a mixed grip, that the way to minimize the risk of a bicep tear or having differential development in your back, which can cause back problems for people, is that you switch that mixed grip on every set you do,
Oh, let's keep that balance going in.
so that you end up being able to lift with either the right hand over and the left hand under, and or the left hand over and the right hand under.
That's a great tip.
That was easy.
Very nice grip. And so the advantage is both it reduces the chances of a bicep tear, it reduces uneven development in your back, and also if you have an injury like I had broken my pinky playing basketball in my 50s, and I was going to nationals, and I couldn't deadlift with my right hand over because of the
Oh,
broken
yeah,
pinky,
yeah.
but I could with my right hand under. But because I practice it all the time, I alternate on every
Yeah,
set.
it's like no big deal.
It made no difference.
I
And you
see.
can do that whether you're conventional or sumo, or you can go double overhand.
So I see a lot of kids these days doing double overhand with hook grip.
You don't need a hook grip.
Right.
We will explain why momentarily after Sarah. So she did ask the referees what went wrong the first time. Let's see. No. She locked and unlocked her knees.
That's also a new
Okay.
state
Well,
record.
she got lucky. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than be good.
Good job, Sarah.
I think she beat my record.
Yeah, but you didn't lock and unlock your knees. You know, I'm sure there are people out there that are saying, "Boy, this guy's a complete jerk." Look, I have refereed football. I've refereed basketball. I've umpired baseball. I referee powerlifting. I have a thing about the rules.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry. I really do. So I apologize to those people who think I'm being picky, but following the rules is not picky.
Right.
Let's go, Natalia.
Natalia's had some great
Natalia.
lifts.
Who needs this? She's up. What is she waiting for?
That's a good lift.
Yes.
She's had a great day.
You're too fast.
What were they waiting for? So, yeah. So the reason I say you only need double overhand, you don't need
Hook grip.
a hook grip is before I did powerlifting, I did weightlifting. Weightlifting, you need a hook grip because the bar is literally flying through the air.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what Crystal's got. She's coming. No.
This is,
In
that was,
deadlifting, the bar is not moving through the air.
right.
So,
And it doesn't, I mean, having a hook grip does not,
if you do the double overhand, that's all you need. The bar's not gonna, it's just moving up and down, and if you have a good hook,
yeah.
And actually, I use a hook grip. I don't grip in my hand. I hook it like I would a weightlifting bar, but I do it overhand.
Mm-hmm.
But I hook it. And and in case anyone's interested, there are some leading experts in exercise physiology, because there's a big argument
Thank you,
about which
Robert.
way you can lift better, who have done some research.
There's such amazing spotters here.
And
Bars loaded for his injury at
one of them has written a book. I can't
112.5
remember his name right
kg.
now. I was talking about it
Destiny,
earlier
you're on deck, Amanda,
with
you're in
someone
the
and
hole.
gave him the guy's name. The name of the book is The Supple Leopard.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah, okay.
Well, not personally, obviously,
Yeah.
but
And
Wow.
wow,
nice.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a good lift.
really nice.
Yeah.
And he says very definitely that any deadlift over 90% of any deadlift between 90 and 100% should be lifted with a mixed grip.
Yeah.
That you're much better than with a double
Double
overhand or even with a hook grip.
Yeah.
And I don't understand. I've talked to people who swear by the hook grip. I don't know why. It's very painful for the thumbs.
Yeah, I prefer to keep my
And
thumbs.
they also, some of them say something weird. I've had people say something weird that you don't have to lift as high with a hook grip. It says
doesn't
your arms
make any
don't get
sense.
shorter.
No. Unless you're just balancing it on the tips of your
Like,
fingers,
what do you
but
know?
then it's not your.
Your arms don't get shorter.
Yeah.
137.5 kg.
So,
All right, we got
Amanda,
Destiny.
you're on deck. Christine, you're in the hole.
Big pool.
Let's go, people. Get loud. Get loud. Let's go, Destiny. Pull, 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 pull.
and I cannot see her knees.
Strong, strong.
Cannot see her knees.
And
And
that's a good lift, ladies and gentlemen.
okay, she got 2 and 1. But yeah, so usually my first 1 or 2 warm-ups are double overhand. And then after that, I alternate my mixed grip
Mm-hmm. Same.
so that
Bars
I
loaded
can
for Amanda
actually
at 137.5
deadlift
kg.
my max weight,
Come on,
either
people.
double
Let's get
overhand,
behind our lift.
right
Christine,
hand
come
under,
on.
left hand under.
Yeah. I feel like warming up with double
But I'm
overhand
sort
is
of
good
crazy. Okay, here comes Amanda, and
That's good. That's a good lift.
all right,
Nice.
very good.
Happy to see her end on a.
Come on, people. When are we going to start putting some weight on these bars? Those are moving way too easy for third attempts.
Yeah, well, you're a really good deadlifter. Other than you like to steal people's bars before
I'm
they-
sorry. I'm never gonna live that one down.
No, no. I mean, seriously, people. What kind of person would steal someone else's bar when they're getting ready to warm up?
Only probably the biggest jerk in the world.
Well, yeah, that's my thought. You know, I said, this is a nice young woman, attractive, strong, you know, nice personality. And then next thing I know, she's stealing my bar, you know.
This is
So
a
it
state
happens.
record, ladies and gentlemen.
Obviously, looks are deceiving.
It's the bait and switch.
Yeah.
Go, Christian.
Okay.
Good attempt.
You
That was a
know,
no lift.
so don't judge a book by its cover, people.
Right.
They will steal your bar during the meet.
That was very rude of me. I will never do it again until the next time.
Yeah, exactly. Next time, November, right? That's when we'll
yeah.
both be here together, yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. You think Carlos would reserve our corner for us again? That was sort of cool. I like that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I can come in the night before and just tape it out.
Good idea. So, on a serious vein, there are some advantages
Let's go, go, guys.
if
Let's
you're
get
at a
going. I can
meet,
hear a mouse in the corner. It's so
if the
quiet in here.
person next to you warming up is someone you know, or we didn't know each other, we just
I know
met,
what it is, though.
and you're both actually serious about warming up and the meet, and it makes things easier because you're helping each other out.
192.
Um, you're talking about what's going on, and it makes it
Yeah.
more enjoyable, and it
Let's
also
go.
you can
Let's
actually
go,
focus
Sarah.
more if the person next to you is also focused.
Focused. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
All right, we're going for 418.8 pounds.
yeah. Well, it's a lot of weight, but
Yeah.
I mean, she's gone up every attempt, and
That's a good place,
uh,
though. Outside of the
okay.
middle
I
leg.
mean, I'm sorry. I mean, she missed the first one. They went up by 25 pounds. She missed her second one. Then they went up another 25. So that's 50 pounds over her upper. Why would a coach,
Oh,
you know, you want to, once a lifter misses their first attempt, you want to give them something easy for the
so that they
second
can
attempt,
make the attempt. Yeah.
like so that they can make it, so they can build up some confidence.
Right.
Not make it heavier and heavier. It's like, no, that only works in the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna challenge them, and then
Yeah. You
this
want
will
to.
challenge them. They'll get their adrenaline pumping more. It's like,
Yeah. I mean, when you miss a lift, you're already then just automatically in your head. So now you have to manage
yeah,
the
yeah,
fact that you're in your head. You're already,
yeah.
the confidence is kind of taken a big hit,
I
and
mean,
now you have to, pump yourself up to lift heavier.
yeah. It's not a thing in real life.
Right.
It's really not. And that was too bad because I I hate to see
Bars loaded for Ryan at
I hate to see
62.
anyone at any level bomb out.
Cody,
Right.
you're on deck. Richard,
Yeah.
you're
You
on
want to
deck.
see them. You want to see them succeed and get
Yeah,
some wins.
I want to see everybody succeed.
For
Really do.
sure.
Like, best against the best.
And lights.
That was a good lift.
All right, where are we going? Here we go. So, here we are in Santa Fe. There's going to be a second session. It'll be adult men. That I don't know if the term adult men is an oxymoron.
I think it's just a little redundant.
It's, I mean,
Although,
let me put it this way. I think the term adult men only refers to age, not maturity.
I see where you're getting at.
And then,
You're on deck. You're
just
on
saying,
deck.
just saying.
Your
That's-
words, not mine.
That's just my opinion. It's I think men stay boys longer than women stay girls. Here we go. So, but it'll be men from their 20s into, well, I know their 60s because one of them is a good friend of mine,
Oh, cool.
and I hope his wife is here.
Why, Alex?
Well, he's married to a lovely woman from Brazil, and I met them when they started dating, and I told him he had to marry her because she was so wonderful. And I wrote the letter to the immigration service. I wrote one of the two letters they needed from someone reliable in the community, but they ended up with me. that
Bar
says
is loaded for Richard at
I've known
137.5
them, I know the
kg.
relationship.
Nick, you're on deck. Jose,
This
you're in the
this
hole.
is not about her just coming to the country. That they really are in love. So yeah.
Oh, cool.
So I've known them since they started. Well, I knew him long before that, but since they started dating, and they are an amazing couple. Amazing people, both of them. Just really kind, good people.
Oh, good. I'll be excited to watch him lift.
And he's one of the best benchers in the world.
He was at the competition
I
here in
see the
December.
young lady at the front who's really fast on the
And that's 3 red
squat
lights.
command. I mean, the bench commands. Not so fast on the down command. I will mention that. Maybe I won't mention it till Monday when I'm on my way home.
Yeah.
She'll kick me out. She'll kick me out of the spare room. No, I mean, she's really an excellent referee. And so
Bars loaded for Nick at 145 kg.
it's possible after we finish announcing Carlos may never let me back into the gym again, but okay.
Yeah, it just depends on if he goes back and listens to it.
Yeah, if he listens to it, I'm definitely dead beat.
I mean, usually when we have any live streams on,
I
the
know.
volume's down low.
Yeah, well, yeah. I know.
Oh, that was
Oh,
fast.
man, that was fast. That was fast. That was good.
Yeah. I'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see what jump he
I
makes
know.
too.
I
Second
mean,
That's a good lift. 3 red lights.
I don't know. I will admit, when I did the commentary for the World Championship, it was just as bizarre. So, and they seem to like it. I mean,
you
the
gotta have.
International Powerlifting Federation, the president and vice president of the federation, the executive director, they really liked it. So I'm good. You know,
You want personality.
Yeah.
Weston, you're in the hole.
I think it's like either that or they didn't want to hurt my feelings. 'Cause I'm old.
I don't think anybody's afraid of hurting your feelings.
Oh, thank you. Good for you. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, did he jump the down command?
Maybe.
No, he's good.
No.
3 red lights.
That was close. If I were a referee, you'd hear me over here. I'm loud. I'm loud.
All right, we got Ethan coming up.
So another advantage of lifting at Overload Gym is there's a really nice restaurant at the other end of the parking lot. Is it still there?
Which one?
I don't know. One down
I mean,
there?
there's the one Midtown Bistro right across the
Yeah.
street.
Bars loaded
Yeah,
for
that's
Ethan.
still there.
Yeah.
Or across on the other side.
So, yeah. So you can like
Let's go, Ethan.
exercise and then go
Let's make it fast and clean.
eat good food.
Easy.
That was nice.
That was nice.
Yeah.
I think I see one of his personal trainers right over there with her baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's on you.
Yeah. Last time I was here, she was just a couple of weeks away from having a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess it popped out.
I guess it did.
It's good. That's good.
This is very, very sweet. Sweet baby. Named
Okay.
Briar, I think.
Oh, all right. Good.
Bars loaded for Weston at 190 kg.
Yeah. Well, she's a really nice person. I haven't met her. Did I meet her?
Let's go, Weston.
I don't think so.
No,
But
I have not.
She's really nice.
Yeah.
She's really nice.
Yeah, she's a
I'm
great
sure
athlete
she's
too.
a great mom.
Yeah.
Really nice
Very little
deadlift.
struggle.
Very nice deadlift.
3 red lights.
Okay. I don't see anybody jumping in the air like I do for deadlifts.
Not everybody can be a performer.
No.
It's good that, you know.
There's actually some research behind that too. How
Oh,
about it activating certain muscles in the legs? And, yeah,
that's a secret you should keep.
I didn't do that till I read the
Let's go,
research, but I said I'm going to
Alexander.
do
Bars
that.
left to Alexander at
Come on,
200
boys.
kg.
Let's go. Come on now.
So,
All right, we got Alexander doing
yeah,
440 pounds.
yeah, okay. So, just so you know, he tightened his belt
You
on
know,
the
there's not
platform.
much to
That's the only
say. There's
piece of
2,000
equipment you
per
can
set.
tighten on the platform.
Three
You
highlights.
cannot put your wrist straps on or tighten them on the platform. Same thing with your knee sleeves or knee wraps. The only thing you can adjust on the platform
Is your
is the
belt.
belt. And he has a lever belt.
What kind of belt do you use? Lever or?
I I used to use for many decades. I preferred a double prong,
Okay.
which is, I know it's hard to believe, the least popular belt among lifters.
Yeah, I do not love double
Yeah,
prongs.
most people hate them. I used them forever. But because I'm sponsored by Titan Support Systems, I now wear the new Titan adjustable belt, which, so my belt fits me, and I'm 5'1" and 148, and it fits Carlos, who is what, 6 feet and 200 something.
Yeah, I want to say 220 maybe?
Yeah, so
250?
my belt, because it adjusts,
Yeah.
it's like the SBD adjustable, but it, and it's not just because Titan's my sponsor, but it actually is a better belt.
Yeah, it's nice to have that
And
flexibility.
Titan is a family-owned business. They've
Three
been my
white lights. That's a
sponsor
good
since
lift.
1988,
Nice.
and it's owned by a husband and wife, and they make very high-quality stuff. Um, yeah, and I have no question. And I tried a lot of other equipment makers before I settled on wearing Titan. And that was before I was sponsored. So I tried the other manufacturers. And I decided on Titan, and I've stayed with them. And
Bars
then they
loaded for
sponsored me,
Cody
and I'm
James
still sponsored, and
95
which
kg.
is embarrassing because I'm
Richie
for sure not
round
the
back,
athlete I used
lifter
to
in
be.
the hole.
And but the quality of their merchandise and they
Yeah.
have, so they have the adjustable belt. And here we go. And the
That
adjustable belt is
was
good if you change sizes during the year, like you put on 10 pounds, then you lose it for
that's a good
competition.
lift.
You don't have to
Three
have
white
multiple
lights.
belts.
Yeah.
And they also have the best singlets, also the prettiest singlets. I encourage you to go to the Titan website. They now have singlets like they have a lion on the African belt.
Oh, that's cool.
They have a gorilla. They have some other stuff. They have one with a kabuki mask. They have, yeah, so they have all kinds
I'll
of,
let you know we have another
they
state
have,
record.
they have national
State
themed
record.
belts,
Bars loaded for Richard.
Japan,
7.9
Denmark, and so
kg.
they have,
Nick round back. Jose, you're in the hole.
yeah, and then they have just regular old singlets,
Yeah.
Go, Richie.
but
All right.
their stuff
347
is,
pounds.
let's go Colorado.
There we go. Come on.
Moving. It's moving. And it has moved. The plane has landed.
Yeah, okay. That's, whoa,
And that's a good lift.
okay. Remember to breathe. Okay, the reason you may, that most of the time when you see someone get dizzy is that a lot of people, they don't hold their breath on the squat and they don't hold their breath on the bench press, but they hold their breath on the
Deadlift,
deadlift.
yeah.
And so then they get dizzy.
Yeah.
So don't get dizzy.
Don't get dizzy. Don't
Don't
hold your
get
breath.
dizzy. Well, I mean, here Roberto can catch you, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
You don't always have Robert to catch you when you're training.
yeah. Well, and I'm bad. I tell them to back up.
Bars loaded for Nick.
Back up.
165.
Yeah, I don't really love having people like
He's
right
also known as
behind me.
I said, if I fall, I fall. If I die, I die. I'm good.
He went out with a fight,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. All righty. So this young man has really been deadlifting well.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's get him in a gust of wind. I'm so blown away. Look how fast he's lifting wings. Wow.
So with a deadlift, one of the mistakes people make when they train is when they do multiple sets with multiple reps is they bounce the bar
Yeah.
with a heavy weight. This does not make you stronger because the deadlift is heaviest off the floor.
Right.
So you need to practice off the floor. Do not
Bars
bounce
loaded for
the
Jose
weight.
at 170 kg.
So if you're doing a set of 3 or 5, put it down, have it stop completely, then lift it again. Don't bounce it.
So
That's like doing a set of 1.
I've read up on that because I have done both, but some of the things that I've learned. Wait till after Jose goes here.
Yeah, okay.
Nice.
Nice.
So I've heard arguments for touch and go when it comes to if you already are good pulling off the floor and the struggle area is more of the lockout and
If you're struggling up higher,
Better.
then you're better off. Then you still don't want to bounce
You wanna just
because
lift
the
off the
bounce gives you a rebound.
that's true, yeah.
If it's up higher, then lift off blocks under the weights on each side so that you start the lift where at the point you get stuck.
Stuck.
Because when you bounce it, you get momentum and you're not working that
Right.
area. And I have to tell you, and I know I'll get a lot of hate emails for this. We'll wait till after Ethan pulls this. So he's had a terrific day,
Yeah.
and props to him. He's really been lifting great, and props to his coach, Carlos. I know I sound like a broken record, but you don't lift that clean with that kind of excellent form without an excellent coach.
Yeah.
People don't automatically develop that kind of form.
And it's funny because Ethan's so committed that Carlos sometimes has to tell him, like, no, you need time away from the gym.
Yes.
So, yeah, he is a really committed athlete.
I'm a big fan of time. Really, I'm a big fan of time away from the gym.
Yeah.
You have to have a life.
Yeah.
But to me, maybe the most wasted exercise, assistance exercise in all of powerlifting are rack pulls from above the knee.
Okay.
212
Like,
otherwise known as
I
468
virtually never see people
pounds.
stuck there. If they get
That's a
above
lot
the
of weight,
knee,
guys.
Then
they're
yeah.
standing up.
Right.
There are so few people who actually
Thank
get
you,
stuck
Robert.
there. But you always see on YouTube videos and magazine articles, heavy rack pulls from above the knee. I'm like, man, if you're that bar is like literally 2 or 3 inches from lockout at that point. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
Wow, that was fast. Let's go ahead and lightning.
very nice, very nice.
And
I was
that's still
checking
3
his
more
head.
likes.
But I
That's a good
mean,
bit.
yeah. So I mean, it's like, and I see most people.
Bars
I see
loaded for
a
West
ton
End.
of powerlifters. The vast majority, that's their go-to assistance. And I'm like,
Otherwise known as 468 pounds.
and I've talked to a lot of lifters. So he's really come into his own in the deadlift, this young man. This is clearly, whoops.
Oh.
Ooh. And then move.
Okay.
I think he's gonna.
Did not get a good look at his knees.
That's a good lift.
Okay.
Fly, rest, and fly.
So,
I have a question about that lift.
Yeah, me
because
too.
it did come off the ground about a centimeter or so before he started his actual pull.
yeah.
So that, I mean, does that count as up and down?
Well, if the bar went up and down, it does.
Okay.
And I think it did.
Yeah, I kind of think it did too, but
It looked like it went up and down right at the bottom. Yeah, you know. But yeah, so yeah. I mean, over the years, I've seen almost no one get stuck in that spot.
yeah. Yeah, once you're past the knees, you can.
Yeah. And yet, I mean, I have talked to powerlifters, experienced powerlifters,
Carlos, please swarm
who have competed at high levels. And I've asked them, because I've been in the gym with them and we've deadlifted together and then they do resistance. And okay, let's see. Let's see. He needs this. Okay.
Good job.
Yes, very nice, very nice. And I asked him, I said, can I ask you a question? He said, yes, sure. I said, do you ever get stuck at that spot when you're deadlifting? He said, no, never.
Yeah.
I said, okay, if you never get stuck in that spot, why are you doing that as your number one assistance work exercise?
What did he say?
He didn't have to answer. He never thought about it.
And then he probably never did it again.
He never thought about it.
Yeah.
I said, assistance work is supposed to help you in the weak spots in your technique, whether it's squat, bench, deadlift. Well, if that's a place that in your entire lifting career you never once got stuck.
Yeah. Why are you training to fix that? Yeah.
I said, where do you get stuck? He said, well, a couple of inches below my knee, 2-3 inches. I said, then you need to do block pulls.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's been lifting for like 20, 25 years. All he does is, he never does block pulls. Yeah.
Come on. Oh, he's gonna get it.
Well, I don't know what's going to happen, but he went up and down twice. So let's see what the referees think. Whoa! Okay, so the chief referee, who's the most experienced, definitely caught that. It was very subtle,
Yeah.
but it was definitely up and down.
Right. Yeah, it was hard to see from my angle. I wasn't actually watching the screen.
So I don't want people to think that the two side referees are not doing a good job. They've actually done a really good job. But the chief referee probably has 10 or 15 years experience on them in terms of refereeing. And that makes a difference because
Yeah.
you tend to pick up things that newer referees don't pick up.
Right.
You know, and again, it's like major league umpires, NFL referees compared to high school referees. You know, they see more, they're better trained, they spend more time at it.
Yeah.
So please do not think that because the referees may be missing one or two lifts that they're not doing a good job. They are doing a very good job today.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
dang, that was fast.
Yeah.
That was fast. So,
We should really be putting more than 400 pounds on that bar.
and I'm not being critical of them. It's just my philosophy is I think in commentary you need to be honest about what's going on.
Sure.
You know, that I know sometimes the commentators just totally skip over a missed call by the refs, and I'm like, well, it was obvious, you know, or, you know, sometimes the angle on the TV on the stream is a better angle. The other thing is
Yeah.
you're sometimes at a better angle in the front than they are at the side, and,
Yeah,
and
with the
vice
spotters
versa,
and-
depending on the lift.
Yeah.
get behind our lifters
So
here and
it's
All right, here's your Colorado
yes.
comrade.
Let's see.
Come on, Rich. Let's go, Rich.
This is a big jump.
Oh yeah, wow, yeah.
It's like 50 pounds. Breathing is important.
Yeah,
Just
it
saying.
is. It's a little important.
that was a fight.
That was a
Yeah.
good fight, though.
He's a good lifter. He is a good lifter. But boy, you gotta breathe.
Yeah.
You gotta breathe. If you want to see people pass out, go to YouTube. Like there are a couple of videos of people passing out deadlifting.
Oh, that's just so scary.
I know. I mean, I don't think it's funny because sometimes they've been by athletes, like at world championships. But yeah, but if you're the kind of person who thinks that kind of stuff is funny, go to YouTube. You'll see them passing out.
Let's go, Jose.
Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, it looked like his left leg.
Did he walk out?
Okay, 3.
Yeah, 3 right lights.
Okay, for people who are wondering, so when the legs are wide, that's called sumo style, and when the legs are close to each other, that's conventional. Contrary to popular belief, there is no research anywhere that one is better than the other. It's based on
Let's get extra hype for this fight.
which one you could do better.
Right.
So I would encourage people to experiment with both
Yeah.
and see which one you could lift more with.
Yeah, I know that's one of like the big fights that everybody always has between conventional and
I mean,
sumo.
people
Everybody
ma-
loves to fight about
I
that.
know, people make stuff up. It's
Yeah.
really simple. Pick the one that works
Works
best
best
for
for
you. Don't listen to what anyone says. Experiment with
Oh,
both,
Yeah.
and you'll figure out fairly quickly which one works better for you, and use that one.
Let's see if Ethan can go 9 for 9.
Okay, let's see. Is this right?
Go, Ethan.
Oh, easy. Nice.
Very nice.
1, 2, 3, 3 white lights.
Nice. He
Okay.
went 9 for 9. Looks like he's.
He had a great day.
Yeah.
I know it will sound strange, but I would be thrilled if everybody went 9 for 9. I mean, I think
for sure.
people should I want people to enjoy the sport. And if you're successful, you enjoy the sport.
Yeah.
And you can enjoy the sport just by doing well.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't have to be the champion.
No. I mean, ultimately, it becomes
You're
a game
doing it
against
for yourself.
It's against yourself.
And that's an important thing.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be my first opportunity on the national platform, and I'm just going to see what I can do there, not to see what I can, see who I can beat.
The best thing to do at your first nationals is enjoy it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh, good effort.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he has 2 really nice ones, but no. So the best thing is enjoy it. Or your first competition, just enjoy it. Enjoy being with other people, meeting people,
Exactly.
the competition. Hopefully you do well. But I think too many people, both at nationals and their first meet, even locally, they think they need to show off for someone.
Right.
Don't do that.
No.
Stay within yourself. Take lifts you can be successful with,
Yeah.
and hope it's good enough to win.
Right. Exactly.
you know.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like focusing on what everybody else is doing, you're not going to be in the right mindset. All right, let's see if
Okay,
this
let's
kid's
see.
got
Let's
it.
go. Let's go, baby.
501 pounds.
Let's foster this way. Let's go. Oh my God. Did he even struggle? No, he did not. That's a good lift.
Okay.
That's that.
I think I have to go with the chief referee on that. It was close. It could have gone either way. But I'm with her. I don't think he quite stood up.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from my
Yeah,
angle.
we don't have the best angle, but it didn't look it. And again, because Mora is the most experienced referee, she's also placed at nationals in the top 3 more than once. Yeah.
Yeah. All
that
right,
it?
looks like it's time.